We're only 2 episodes in and I'm bored out of my mind. Walking and talking and saying dumb shit and doing dumb shit or not doing anything interesting at all. That is Secret Invasion episode 2 in a nutshell. This isn't even an improvement on episode 1 either. It's a complete filler episode, and the only real thing that does happen, the Skrull Council, you can see coming from a mile off. That reminds me, if you want to know who the Skrulls are when they're in the human form, just listen to what they've got to say. If it's dumb and it doesn't make any sense, it means they're a Skrull. The World Leader Council is the perfect example of this in episode 2. It was just non-stop bad dialogue. As for the rest of the characters, they're either walking somewhere unimportant, doing something unnecessary, or talking without saying anything useful. The dialogue is so boring, it just makes me want to stop watching. Secret Invasion is same shit, different Marvel show. As next, we've got the Marvels, which will be dead on arrival, and all other Phase 5 projects have either been delayed for one reason or another. Sonya is arguably the worst character in this show, and the stereotypical female character these days, which just doesn't work. The interrogation scene was the first real intense part of this episode, but Sonya just ruins it. She's condescending, obnoxious, not funny at all, and the dialogue is atrocious. Further to that, we're 48 minutes into a 53-minute episode, and we actually get some action. This, though, lasted a massive 2 minutes. What's worse is that all we've got. The episode literally ends with nothing else to give. Massively disappointing. Every negative point from the first episode is notched up to another level. Even the men are putting men down now, and whoever seems to talk to Fury has got at least one negative thing to say to him, or about him. All of the women, again, talk to him like shit, and just to everyone else. It's flat out unnecessary. Finally, any nugget of reference we do get to the MCU is either about Carol Danvers, who I'd rather hear less about please, or the Avengers, but the show is so quick to make a crappy excuse as to why they don't show up, or to say some throwaway line about Thanos. Nothing about Kang, nothing about the multiverse, nothing about any other project in phases 4 or 5, nothing. The fact that this show is barely related to anything that has happened in the MCU thus far is a joke. The worst parts from episode 1 are simply elevated to the next level in episode 2. The boring dialogue, the lack of action, the lack of plot developments, the unnecessary themes, Captain Marvel references, and everyone, including men, hating on men. The best parts? Amongst the 53 minutes of boredom, the only aspect I could possibly squeeze out is most of the Skrull transitions to and from their human form looks decent. I guess the other positive is the fact that this is only a 6-part series. Like many Disney Plus shows, this should have been a movie, and you can tell they've added in so much padding and fluff just to make it worthy of a TV show runtime. Overall, this was worse than episode 1, and it's already ranking as one of the poorest Marvel TV shows to date. I can see why there's barely any hype and barely any praise for this show. I've already lost faith in how they're going to turn this around in the next 4 episodes. We'll continue to review the season on Jit Geek, so subscribe if you don't want to miss an update. And if you enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like, and I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.